Hi there, Internet! It's Anthony, and I'm about to do another reaction to The Walking Dead. This is Season 4, Episode 16A. We're on the last episode of the season, y'all. I'm excited. Don't even really have much to say here. I just want to see how they're going to finish this out, what's going on with Terminus. Is everybody going to meet back up? Let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, hold on. What's this? Is this Terminus? But that looks like Carl. That is Carl. Oh, is this a flashback? Yeah, this is a flashback. We're at the prison.
Hi, Daddy.
Definitely a flashback. Herschel. Oh, snap. Dang, that's Rick now. Because last we saw him, he was with Carl and Michonne, and they were doing all right. Is this a different flashback, or has something else happened since then? Where are we chronologically right now? Yeah, here they are now, where we last saw them.
How hungry are you? Sticks all around it, so any animals going by have to run this way. Right into the trap.
Whoa.
Call.
He's like, Carl, wait, why are you trying to help them? It could be a trap, though. You know how people be... Whoa. Rick is like, we can't help him. Dang, yeah, they definitely can't. How did he get in that situation, man? But, I mean, I guess it's easy to get in that situation. Think about how many times our characters have. But it's like, dang, that's a crazy situation to be in.
I never know what time it is anymore. Ever since I gave Glenn my watch, it's always right now to me. It's early.
That's true. True stuff. True say.
He's decent. You're not going to need that. It'll just get in the way.
Rick is like, I'm bringing it anyway.
Let's go.
I think it's just not possible to use a katana and not look cool. Because I always feel like, I'm like, dang, Michonne really is just doing the most. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I think you have to do all that. It just be looking like she's in a movie with choreography. But that's just how you have to use it. Oh, is that the vehicle that was in the beginning? I swear, sometimes them walkers just be looking like, I don't know, almost betrayed in their eyes when they look at you and you do that. They're like, but I was supposed to eat you.
We're close. Just gotta make it through another day. Folks there taking people in, they have to be strong. They have to have a system.
I wonder if the whole thing's legit.
What if it was like some type of trap that people had set to just lead people to them for some crazy evil reason?
Don't we know? Maybe this place isn't even there anymore.
Oh, dearie me. You screwed
Oh
up,
man, they
asshole.
found them.
You hear me? You screwed up.
Dang. They found them. That happened out of nowhere too.
Today is a day of reckoning, sir. Restitution.
Where's Daryl?
About...
Hold up.
You're stopping me on 8, Daryl.
Just hold up.
Daryl's like,
Get loose, so we got nothing to talk about.
The thing about nowadays is we got nothing but time.
Daryl's like, how do I approach this?
Say your piece, Daryl.
You want blood? I get it. Take it from me, man.
No, they don't want it from you though. Like, I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Now they might just kill you and him, because either way they want him dead.
This man killed our friend. You say he's good people. See, now that right there is a lie.
That's not a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a subjective statement.
Teach him, fellas. Teach him all the way.
Oh my gosh. See, this is when it backfires, when they got a code that they try to stick by and you don't follow it. Before it was in Daryl's favor. What is he doing? Nuzzling him?
Wait your turn. First, we're gonna beat Daryl to death.
Dang, you gonna kill him?
Have the girl, then the boy. Then I'm gonna shoot you, and then we'll be square.
How are they gonna get out of this? I swear Carl better not die. I don't think any of the rest of them are gonna die. Carl could die though, but they better not kill him.
Let him go.
Oh. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That was right by his ear. Come on, what happened to the guy that had a gun on Michonne?
I got him.
What is this guy doing? Man, things got so bad so fast. I don't see how, like, I mean, like, they swatting guns away and stuff. I feel like they'd have been gotten killed by now. How are they doing this? They just really want to stick to their order? Is he, why is his belt buckle buckling? Like, dude, what are you doing? Get off of Carl. He just bit this dude. Oh my gosh, he turned into a walker himself. He straight up bit him. Yeah, you scared now, aren't you? Because you don't want to get bit too. You don't want him to take a chunk out of you. He'll bite you. Tasty for dinner. How you like that? Bite him, Rick. Bite him. Take a chunk out of his neck. How many origin stories is Carl gonna get? Like, he's gonna be the craziest person when he's older.
Feral pigs in the forest. What's his life going to be? What's yours? All this.
There's a run soon. I gotta go.
No, you don't.
How do we get to this point, though? Where's that where we're at now? Where's Carl and Michonne? So, okay, is this all happening as Rick sits outside of that car now? Are we caught up to that point?
You can't see yourself. You can.
Good point, yeah. You need to clean all that up.
They had a code. It was simple. Stupid. But it was something.
Yeah, it was
It
something
was enough.
until
We're alone.
it started not making sense.
It's not on you, Daryl. Hey. It's not on you.
He really got a red beard.
You've been
From
back with us
feasting
here
on that
now.
neck.
That's everything.
That's kind of a Herschel type thing. Talking about right now is what matters. Like Herschel was saying earlier.
You're my brother. That's all that matters.
Carl is like traumatized right now. Like, imagine seeing your dad do that to somebody. Like, he's like, this man is a monster. I mean, I know he doesn't really think he's a monster, but like, I mean, he's got to know who he is deep down. He's got to still see him in some capacity and as his father. But I mean, like, seeing that is crazy. Rick is super cautious.
We all
Got to
spread
be.
out. Watch for a while. See what we see. Folks,
Funny the difference in approach, because
wanna stick with me?
Glenn and all of them kind of just walked right in, had their guns out. But Rick is like, no, we're just going to wait and watch for a while.
Why don't you go with your dad?
Because he's scared of him.
Tied chains around their necks. It was insane. It was sick. I felt like what I deserved. Dragging them around so that I would always know.
So that she'd always know. It's like she was trying to torture herself in a
They
way.
hid me. The walkers didn't see me anymore. I was just another monster. And that was.
Oh, and I see how this parallels with the Rick thing. It's an interesting thought and idea to bring up. these people becoming monsters themselves from living in this world that is full of, you could say, literal monsters. Y'all coming in all surreptitiously and stealthily. What if they think y'all aren't trustworthy now? Hopefully they'd understand.
Community for all.
Hello.
Those who
Hello.
Like, where y'all come from?
Well, I bet Albert is on perimeter watch.
But hello. They just walked in. That was awkward. Hello. Like, how did y'all get in?
You here to rob us?
No.
Like, darn, Albert.
We wanted to see you before you saw us.
Usually we do this where the tracks meet. Welcome to Terminus.
He said it so commonly. Y'all here to rob us?
I'm Gareth. But first, we need to see everyone's weapons.
Gotta go through orientation.
Just so you know, we aren't those kind of people, but we aren't stupid either. And you shouldn't be stupid enough to try anything stupid. As long as everyone's clear on that, we shouldn't have any problems. Just solutions. Okay.
Sounds pretty reasonable so far. Still almost sounds too good to be true. Why you smiling so much?
Follow me.
He was smiling so hard when he handed that gun to Rick. Like, ain't nothing to smile about.
That's why we put up the signs. Invite people in. It's how we survive.
When are they gonna see
Here.
their old friends? That food must really be hitting, considering the stuff they've been eating. Yo, what did they see?
Where the hell did you get this watch?
Oh, the watch? From Glenn?
What about the riot gear? The poncho?
Got the riot gear off a dead cop. Found the poncho on a clothesline. Rick, what do you want?
Where are Glenn and everybody?
Raw people.
You didn't answer the question.
Oh my gosh, things already going sour. Dang, they didn't even let Terminus go a whole episode without it all of a sudden turning out to be something bad. How in the world are these people missing all of these shots? What? They have people in those shipping containers? Man, what is going on? Okay, yeah, this is getting crazy.
These people. I don't think they're trying to kill us.
No. They're aiming at her feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, how are they not hitting them? You better not shoot him. What if they just kill Carl? I'm scared Carl's gonna die for some reason. Even earlier in that scene, I was scared Carl was gonna die. I don't know why I'm...
My son! Go, kid.
Oh, thank goodness. This is crazy. Is that Glenn and all them? Yes, I was hoping they'd be in there with them. I was thinking, what if that's the same one that Glenn is in? And Maggie and Sasha and
You're here.
all of them.
There you go, Judah. There you go.
Are we ever gonna see Beth again, man? Like in real time? And when are Carol and Tyrese gonna show up to his place, I wonder?
They're gonna feel pretty stupid when they find out.
Find out what?
Come on.
They're screwing with the wrong people.
Oh, well, yeah, we knew that, though. wow, that was a very interesting way to end the season. Very, very, very different actually from what I might have expected, just because I don't know, it set up a completely new thing, and then, you know, kind of, I guess, not really cliffhanging, but kind of left us hanging there, you know what I mean? Like, so that was an interesting way to end the season. I mean, this episode was just definitely we made a lot of progress in story-wise, a lot of unexpected stuff. I'm happy to see everybody back together now, except for Carol and Tyrese. They're still disconnected, but yeah, Terminus really did end up being some type of crazy thing. I mean, it sounded too good to be true, right? What do they say when something's too good to be true? It probably is. And, you know, I definitely obviously expected for things to go wrong with Terminus and for it not to really just be a sanctuary and they live happily ever after. But I did not expect it to be this quickly. But I guess, you know, I mean, they didn't want to repeat themselves by having them go to, you know, like how at the beginning of season 4, I think it was this season, they started off with the prison being all nice and in order and everything was good. They didn't want to end this season, I guess, you know, with everything good and then start season 5 the same way they started season 4. So yeah, it was a different, the entire latter half of this season has just been different, but in a really good way. You know, I mean, like, we've talked so much about how they've been slowing things down, segmenting things out. Each episode kind of has been its own story in a way, and we've gotten to really look at things through a microscope. So that's all been pretty cool. And I just love the way that, I think I said this before, everything that happened in the first half of the season is paying off now. You saw this episode was a great example of that. The way they kept on going back to those flashbacks that seemed to come right before season 4 started. And I don't know, it feels like that. It was weird to see that. It was like, wow, that feels like that was so long ago now. While at the same time, not feeling like it was long ago at all. I don't know. It's kind of how the world works, I guess. Or how the show works. I don't know. But it was all very interesting to see. It was a nice way to see Herschel again. Patrick. Beth, who I'm hoping we're going to see again in real time. But I don't know. At this point, Beth might just really be gone, like Daryl said. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. It was interesting how they were talking about living in the moment and stuff. That's what Herschel was saying, and even what Rick said at one point. Yet, you know, they were doing a lot of flashbacking. I don't know if that was intentional, like doing that. I just thought that was kind of cool. How I don't know. It was just interesting. And then the whole monster talk and Rick biting that guy. Like, it's like we're seeing this monster that's within Rick. And I think Rick talked about it a little bit more to Daryl outside of the truck when, you know, he was talking about, he was like, no, this is me. This is what I am. This is how I got here. But this is me feeling like a monster. Michonne was feeling like a monster because she was talking about what she did with her, you know, her son and her boyfriend. How she walked around with him and eventually became a monster herself because the monsters didn't notice her and just saw her as another monster. And she felt like she lost herself till she found the people she connected with, like Andrea and Rick and Carl. Carl even felt like a monster himself, which probably wasn't even what you would initially think, because you would think, oh, he's seen Rick as a monster. And it's like, that's what's creeping him out. But no, it seemed to more so almost be a reflective moment for him. And like, he started to realize that, you know, he and his dad maybe, I don't know, like Arnaz, his dad sees him as something more pure than he is, or however he put it. He was like, no, I'm a monster too. I'm not what he sees me as and whatnot. And he kind of realized that. It's like him seeing Rick doing that kind of felt like a reflection back to him in a way. I don't know. So I thought that was a really cool angle to take. The Terminus stuff, I mean, I don't know. That was just like this, like last episode, they definitely had them all seeming way more cheerier and happy when they first came in, almost to a point where it felt kind of suspicious because it was too good to be true. This time they came in and they really seemed to be really like off. There was just something off about the vibe and the energy, but it was easy to attribute that to, oh, well, they're freaked out that these guys just snuck into their place. But yeah, eventually everything came to a head. So I wonder what they're doing. Like, why are they stuffing people into these, you know, these carts or whatever? what is their goal? Is it like some type of slave labor? Is it some type of ritual that they're performing? It looked like it was a big room with a bunch of names on the ground and stuff. Hold on.
You don't trust us anymore.
Are they eating people?
Why do you let people in?
Like, is that what this is? I just like, I don't know. Like I was about to say something about it when I said, I bet that stuff must be hidden. And I was like, I wonder where they even get their meat from. Like, what is it that where do they get this from? And then of course, all of the stuff started happening. And so I didn't even really get around to saying that. But is that what this is? They're like luring people in and then eating them? That's crazy. Cause like, yeah, that makes so much sense. That's why he knocked the thing out of his hand like that and everything. Cause I was wondering cause I was trying to think, I was sitting here trying to think, so why did they show that close-up shot of Rick knocking the thing out of the guy's hand? Because I was like, obviously that was supposed to mean something. Like, what was the food poisoned or something? Were they trying to like put sedatives in it or something? But yeah, and then I thought, wait a minute, that just made this so much creepier.
Why do you do it? Why do you let
Wow, okay. Well, if that's the case, if that's what is going on here, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if that's what's going on here, then that's wild. I mean, like, but so if that's the case, why didn't they could have still shot them, right? And then they could have shot them and then cooked them or whatever, but maybe they like to fatten people up or something, or maybe there's something they have to do to them before they can kill them. And that's the reason why they don't want to kill them. I don't know what to predict. I feel like I've heard about Terminus before, like just when I don't even know how or where. It just sounds familiar. Like I said, some things about The Walking Dead just seem to be inescapable. So I feel like I've heard that somewhere. So I imagine they're not going to, just fight these people and leave. I imagine Terminus is still going to be a factor. And maybe they're going to take it over and change it or something. I don't know. I'm wondering when Negan is going to come in. I'm always hearing people talk about Negan because, like, Supernatural, the guy that played the dad on Supernatural, this is another one of those things that just apparently is unavoidable. I keep on sometimes I've seen like Supernatural reactions or something where people are like, that's the guy, that's Negan from The Walking Dead or something like that. So I know he's going to be in this show, and I've always wondered when he's going to come. So I'm wondering if that's going to be next season or if that's still like further down the way or whatnot. I'm thinking the group is probably going to take over Terminus or something. I'm wondering when, like, Carol and Tyrese and Judith are going to catch up with everybody. So, I mean, I imagine they're going to get to Terminus at some point too, because they were headed there. And maybe they could be a difference maker. Maybe they're going to be like, some difference makers and everything. Who knows? But yeah. I guess that's about the extent to my thoughts, reaction, and predictions for this episode and for next season. So, yeah, until season 5, I'll see you all later. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And head over to Patreon for the full uncut reaction if you're into that kind of thing. I'm Anthony. Later.